cry?
Chris, Paul, Dom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Timeline on Challenge, the show where time and trivia collide and where time is quite literally money. It's a simple game with couples racing against the clock to put a series of events in order with a chance of winning up to £5,000. And here's hoping to do just that. It's today's contestants. They are Kelly and Heather, Doris and Chris, and Paul and Dom. They are our contestants. Hello, mate. Dom, Paul, how do you know each other?
Well, we've known each other since we were 4 years old. We went to school together.
Do you both do the same thing, or...?
No, different things. I'm a complaints manager for an electronics company.
No.
Yeah.
Complaints manager, ladies and gentlemen. So what's the funniest complaint you've ever had?
One person said their product was beeping even though it wasn't plugged in to anything.
Well, what product was this?
It was a games console. We couldn't collect it till after the weekend, so they had to leave it in their shed until we could.
Mm-hmm. That's riveting, that. I'm glad I asked that.
Yeah.
So, Dom, what about you, mate? Any dislikes? You got any complaints? Any things you don't like?
Yeah, I'm a big... I hate lateness.
Really?
Yeah.
But you were late for school once. You stuck up that tree. Come on, we want to hear it.
Yeah, when I was in primary school, I went climbing up a tree just before we were supposed to go in, and somehow got my foot lodged and ended up hanging upside down from it. And he's run in, and because obviously we used to muck about, the teachers thought he was just talking nonsense.
So they didn't believe you, Paul?
No,
so for about 15, 20 minutes, I was stuck up a tree until they actually realised I weren't in the class.
Yeah. Well, with that haircut, they probably thought you were a conker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dom and Paul. Welcome to the show. Well done, well done. We've got Doris and Chris. So tell us, guys, how do you know each other? Why are you standing here now?
He's my boss. We met at work about a year ago.
So what do you do in this job, then?
I'm a telesales negotiator.
So you talk to people?
We talk to people,
That's what I do. I'm a negotiator. That's what I do.
Well, that's why I'm
Do you think
here.
I could get a job there?
I think you do fantastic.
So, Chris.
Yeah.
Doris's boss.
Yeah, I know. She's a bit of a troublemaker sometimes, but well, to start with, definitely. She makes a great curry, so she was close to getting out the door, but the curry kept her in.
Bribery. I love cooking.
You do?
And my ambition is to have my food in every store in the country.
Oh, really?
Because I make good continental food, I make good curry, I make good barbecues. So my ambition is to really manufacture food and have them on every shop.
There you go. So you sold it already, Doris. So, Doris, what would you call this shop if you had a shop?
I call it fine dining with Doris.
Fine dining with Doris.
The only one.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Doris and Chris. Well done, Doris and Chris. Chris, Doris, good luck. Right, Kelly, we got to you, and Heather, how are you? Welcome to the show. How do you know each other?
Well, I'm her mummy.
No, I thought you were sisters.
Well, the polyfiller works really well, you know.
So, have you got any other children, Heather?
3 other children.
3 other children? Grandchildren?
9 grandchildren.
No.
Nearly 10.
You got any great?
And 3 great-grandchildren.
Blimey. That is good going. Kelly, what's Heather like as a mum?
Fantastic. Number 1.
And you are... Were you trained as a dancer?
Yes, professionally for 10 years.
Heather, you into dancing?
Oh, yes.
So that's where you get it from, then?
Yes,
But you done the cruises, did you?
Yeah, I did the cruises.
Yeah?
I went to Euro Disney after that.
So when you was at Euro Disney, was you ever a character?
Yes, I was Donald.
No!
And Mickey.
You were Mickey
I was
Mouse.
the Mickey, yeah. There's only one. And if you spoke in your character costume, you had to do a press-up in your full get-up.
Really?
I never did
with
it.
Minnie Mouse underneath or something
Oh,
like that? No. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Heather and Kelly. Give them a round of applause. Well done. Good luck. Well, there they all are, the contestants, all hoping to win a huge amount of cash here on Timeline. Right, round one is all about earning points. The more points you win, the more time you'll have in your time bank at the end of the show to play for that all-important big money. Now, in this round, we're giving you 60 seconds to complete your timeline. And for every moment you correctly place, you get 1 point. Paul and Dom, you've 3 categories to choose from. Which do you fancy? Here they are. Chocolate, battles, inventions.
Well, we eat a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, should we go
so...
stereotype and go for chocolate?
Yeah,
Why stereotype?
Well, we do like our chocolate, Brian.
No. We haven't noticed, gentlemen.
No.
Chocolate it is. 60 seconds in your time bank, and here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Yorkie, Flake, Dairy Milk, Bounty, and finally Mars bars. No one leaves at the end of this round, so it's all about getting your timeline right. This is what you have to do. Place these chocolate bars on the year they went on sale in the UK. Your time starts now.
Right. Mars is probably first, would you?
I would say Dairy Milk because it's, you know, it's the original, isn't it? So it's got to be the earliest.
And then I'd say Mars then.
I don't know. I'd say Mars is. I would say the next one was Flake by Cadbury's.
You
again.
reckon?
Yeah, again.
All right, so
I'm just guessing, but.
I'd say Yorkie's the newest.
Yorkie, yeah. Do you want to put that on there?
Yeah.
Mars. I mean, I don't know.
See, I think it's old.
But I thought 1932.
Oh, well,
no, I'd say put Mars in 1932.
Oh,
yeah.
Got plenty of time, gentlemen.
Just
put
put it up and see what it
30
looks
seconds.
like. Anyway.
Don't have to stop it.
Yeah,
Enjoy
so-
this.
Then I just think Mars is a little bit older, but
What do you think?
I think Flake, yeah.
I think that's about right. I don't think it'll be 1920s. We're doing for time. Do you think Bounty is going to be? Yeah.
If you're happy,
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah. Got 15 seconds left. There you go. So, Paul, Dom, some positive decisions, but you give me a funny face now, Dom.
Yeah, no, I'm just a bit unsure with Mars, that's all. I've got a funny feeling
That's the only one out of the 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Place these chocolate bars on the year they went on sale in the UK. You're saying that Dairy Milk came out in 1905. Yes! It's actually also had the same recipe since 1905, and it's a trade secret, apparently. So you're saying Flake first went on sale in 1920. Are they right? Yes! 2 out of 5, see? All that chocolate eating has paid off.
Well, yeah.
Mars bars first sold in 1932. Yep. Bounty, you'll say that first come out in 1951. Yes. Yorkie first came out in 1976. Congratulations, a full 5 out of 5 for Paul and Dom. So will that be enough to give them a chance to play for £5,000 at the end of the show? Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us right after this break. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Timeline, the game show where moving moments in your memory bank could lead you to banking up to £5,000. And now, before the break, Paul and Dom correctly placed 5 moments on their timeline. They now have 5 points. Kelly and Heather, it's now your turn to play round 1, and you've got just 2 categories to choose from. Here they are. Battles, inventions.
Inventions.
Really? Don't fancy your battles, then?
Well, we have enough of them, so we'll have inventions.
All right, girls. Inventions it is. Now, remember, if you make it through to the final, the more points you have, the more time you'll have to play for that all-important money, because in this game, points means time. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Dishwasher. Cat's eyes. Barcode. Bra. And finally, safety razor. It's a point for everyone you get right. You've got 60 seconds. This is what you have to do. Place these inventions on the year they were first patented. Your time starts now.
OK.
Right,
cat's eyes.
I think cat's eyes.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think the cat's eyes were first. They were quite early,
First,
weren't they?
OK, we'll
yeah,
leave that.
I think that. Oh, yeah.
Dishwasher's quite-
1886. Barcode, I think, is last. Don't
Plenty
you
of
think?
time,
Yeah.
ladies. Loads
Here?
of time.
Yeah,
52.
OK, yeah, barcode last.
Bra is going to be down at least
yeah.
there.
Yeah, OK. Dishwasher. Oh, I don't know. Was barcode there and dish... No, I think they might have been that one.
Right, we go for... OK, we'll go that.
1934 dishwasher.
Have a little think, enjoy it. Got 30 seconds left.
Yeah, barcode's got to be last,
early.
isn't it? Do you think the bra was in 1904?
Well, I can change it. Should we change it?
Well, no, people have been wearing bras for a long time, haven't they?
Bras before safety razor.
Yeah, dishwasher.
Dishwasher's got to be...
Yeah, barcode's got to be last, haven't they?
Yes,
I think that.
Are we good?
Yes.
OK, go.
Well done. I like that moment with the bra. You were going, what, shall I change it? Shall I change it?
Should I take it off?
I don't like this colour.
Do you feel confident, ladies? Are you pleased you chose inventions?
No, I wasn't too confident with that one.
No?
We'll see.
You're saying Cat's Eyes, they came out in 1886, which is probably before cars. No, they didn't. Well, bit of a surprise, that one. The ladies are saying the bras came out in 1904. No. Ooh.
Wow.
Safety razors, were they patented back in 1914? Heather's saying no. No.
No.
Well, what are you saying no for? Why did you put it there?
I don't know.
You're saying dishwashers, they were patented back in 1934. Oh! Barcodes, were they patented in 1952? Yes! Well done!
Yeah.
Ladies, you know more about barcodes than bras.
We do, yes.
All right,
yes.
let's see how the timeline should have looked. Oh, you were way out.
Ooh, yeah.
So basically, completely the other way round.
It was, wasn't
Dishwasher, 1886.
Good Lord.
Safety razor, 1904. Bra, 1914.
Wow.
And the Cat's Eyes,
Cat's Eyes,
1934. What can we draw out of that?
Well,
we've
get a
learned
better
something
brain,
new
I
out of
suppose.
Girls, you got one right, that's better than none.
It is.
Kelly and Heather. So, Chris and Doris, you ready?
Yeah.
This is your category, here it is. You feel confident with battles?
I feel happy with battles
Yeah,
as well,
I love a good battle.
Well, battles it is.
go
You've a full 60 seconds and your 5 moments are... The Wars of the Roses, the Battle of Naseby, D-Day, the Battle of Waterloo, and finally, the Battle of Hastings. This is what you have to do. Place these battles on the year they began. Your time starts now.
OK, I'm feeling quite happy with this
Yes.
so far.
Yes.
So, Battle of Hastings,
Yes.
everyone knows that's 1066, yeah?
That's it.
War of the Roses, that's round about there.
OK.
D-Day's got to be the latest one.
Yeah.
The agreement, yeah?
The Third World War, yeah, of course.
And then these two...
The Battle of Waterloo, I'm thinking that's before. The Naseby.
I would agree with
The
you.
Waterloo will come 15.
Waterloo
Yeah.
is there. I'm happy with that, yeah? Stop the clock?
yeah,
Oh,
let's
you've got
go
plenty
for
of
it.
time. He was in the zone, I could tell you.
Yeah, team. He was one of the 5.
All right. OK, so here we go. Place these battles on the year they began. 1066, is that when the Battle of Hastings began? Yes, it was. Well done. The Wars of the Roses, you believe, took place back in 1455? Yes. The Battle of Naseby, you're saying that was in 1645? Yes! Oh. You know, you are, Doris, you are really
hot
good.
stuff.
You are so good at this. I mean, he's just tagging along, that Chris, isn't he? Just coming along for the ride. Do you know who won the Battle of Waterloo?
I won't go there right now. Let's have a look at the answer.
So... Doris, it's lovely to be on your show, it really is. The Battle of Waterloo, did that happen in 1815? Yes! Which obviously means D-Day happened in 1944. Here's that noise. There you go. There it is. A full 5 out of 5 for Doris and Chris. Give them a round of applause. So, going in round 2, the scores are like this. Kelly and Heather with 1. Doris and Chris have 5, and Paul and Dom also have 5 points. Now, at the end of this next round, the couple with the least points will be leaving. Your time has dropped now to 45 seconds. In round 2, instead of dates on the timeline, it's numbers. It could be how quick, it could be how long. Kelly and Heather, with the least amount of points, you're up first. Here are your categories. There they are. Sport, money, celebrity babies.
Wow.
Not too great on sport.
No, I'm not very good on sport. Well, I'm not
We like
very
some
good
money.
on... We like money, yeah. What about celebrity babies? Should we have celebrity babies?
Especially how many children you've got, Heather. You should be an expert.
They're all
on this
celebrity
one.
babies.
Of course, in your eyes. God bless you. So, celebrity babies, it is. Kelly and Heather, here come the 5 items you need to place. Christine Aguilera and Jordan Bratman, Britney Spears and Kevin Federline, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and finally Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony. This is what you have to do. Match these celebrity couples to the amount they were paid for the first official photo of their baby. Your time starts now.
Oh, right, OK,
well,
OK.
That's Mrs. You're in more
This
line,
one, I
isn't
think
it?
Jay-Z was obviously good there.
You think they were...
Oh, OK.
So you think they were less money then, Jay-Z and Beyonce?
OK, I'm going to move to 6 million.
Yeah.
Christine Aguilera, I think Britney probably
Less?
down here, bless her.
Right, OK. Christina...
We'll go Brad Pitt and
who
Angelina.
had the most? 14 million. Do you think that was
All her children.
Yeah? Do you think that?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for
and
that.
Jordan
and hopefully...
for the less. Do you think
Yeah.
are you happy with that?
I am happy, yeah.
OK, I'll press the button. Oh!
Nearly broke the set there. All right, then. Match these celebrity couples to the amount they were paid for their first official photo of the baby. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline, you're saying they got nothing, no dollars, for the official photos of their baby?
No!
No! There's going to be a fight in a minute. No! Christine Aguilera and Jordan Bratman, you're saying they got $500,000 for photos of their baby. Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony, did they get $1.5 million for photos of their baby? Oh, dear. Well, you're consistent, ladies. I'll give you that.
We are, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, you're saying they got $6 million. Please be right. Right. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, did they get $14 million for photos of the baby? Yeah! Come on, do a dance, girls. Do a dance. There you go. We've had big winners on this show, but they've never reacted like that for 1 point. OK, ladies, let's see how the timeline should have looked. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, $14 million. And that did actually go to the charities in Africa, isn't that wonderful? And Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't want anything.
No.
Britney Spears and Kevin, they got $500,000. Christina and Jordan, 1.5. Jennifer and Mark got $6 million. And you got 1 point. But it gives you a total of 2, and it's better than nothing. Give them a round of applause. Kelly and Heather. So, just who will be playing for £5,000 at the end of the show? Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us right after this break. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Timeline. This is a game show where every second counts, and by the end of the show, one couple could be counting £5,000. Before the break, Kelly and Heather placed one moment correctly on their timeline, giving them a grand total of 2 points. Paul and Dom, you went first last time, so Doris and Chris, you're next to play round 2. These are your categories. Take your pick, sport or money?
Well, I know what I would rather choose, but...
We want to go with Doris, because it's funny.
We're a team. We go together.
What are you thinking? I'd like to do sport, but...
Chris, it's like you're talking to your mother. I'm really happy I'm in love with you.
I know money.
Yeah?
Doris
I
knows
know
money.
you love sports. And when guys love sports, they don't muck about.
That's right.
So let's go with sports.
Let's do sport then,
Yeah.
OK.
Sport it is. It's 1 point for the right answer and just 45 seconds in your time bank. Here comes the moments you need to place on your timeline. The Ashes series, the FIFA World Cup, the Wimbledon Championships, the Tour de France, and finally the NFL Super Bowl. This is what you have to do. Place these sporting events on the number there have been since they began. Your time starts now.
OK, well, I would say Wimbledon's been around for a long, long time. So I would say Wimbledon for 127 years. Agreed? Yeah? World Cup's been around for a long time. I would say... Oh, I'm not sure, actually. Let's put it there for now. Anything, Doris, what are you thinking? Help me out here.
At the NFL Super Bowl?
Hang on. How many number they have been since they began?
The Super Bowl?
That's probably been around for a while.
Super Bowl?
We've only got 15 seconds.
No, Ashes, I saw the movie, but...
Ashes has been around for a long time.
Ashes
We've only
has
got a
been-
little bit of
yeah.
time. Oh, I don't know what I just did.
5 seconds, stop the
Stop
clock.
the clock, stop the clock. Oh, I don't know what I just did.
Well done, Doris.
That is awful.
Like the way you stop the clock. Very good. Very good. You're saying there's been 19 Ashes series, Doris? No. So has there been 47 Tour de France's?
Looks a bit all right.
No. Has there been 67 FIFA World Cups?
It's tennis.
World Cup is how often, Chris?
Every 4 years.
Which means it would have started 268 years ago
With the gladiators.
with the gladiators. Yeah, we always remember those gladiators in the World Cup series. That was great, wasn't it? It's only been on telly recently, anyway. OK, you're saying there's been 100 NFL Super Bowls.
We have to get this right.
All right, come on, you really need to get this one. Has there been 127 Wimbledon Championships? Yes! Oh, Doris, this is how the timeline should have looked, OK? So there's been 19 World Cups, 47 Super Bowls, 67 Ashes, 100 Tour de France's. Chris, Doris, you got 1 out of 5 and you got a total of 6. Well done. Paul and Dom, you're going now. You've got 1 category to choose, and here it is... money.
Don't know a lot about money, because that's why we're on here. But give it a go.
All right, gentlemen, money it is. You've got 45 seconds. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. A UK adult passport, a provisional British driving licence, basic annual subscription to the Radio Times, a colour TV licence, and finally, AA annual roadside cover for home and national recovery. Here's what you have to do. Place these items on their 2013 costs. Your time starts now.
Passport's definitely £90.20.
Yeah, OK, I've just renewed my TV licence, so that's going to be 145.
That's 145, yeah?
Yeah, you just applied
That's
for
50,
provisional,
isn't it?
haven't you? Is it? You
No,
just
it's
applied
not.
for it. It's not 99, is it?
It's got to be. It's
I
got
would
to be
say
50.
99, if, you know. But it might be something divisible by 12. If there's 12 sessions a year.
Could be
20 seconds.
50.
Keep an eye on that. No, I'd say that's
I'll get
50.
some stuff up
That's
anyway.
50. Annual road cover. Yeah, no, I'd say 72 and put that on 99. Right, so
Yep.
50-ish, 50, 72, let's have a look at it. Yeah, let's go
Yeah, it's
for
the
it.
best.
I don't think that was as bad as you thought. Place these items on their 2013 costs. The provisional British driving licence. Does it cost £50? Yes. The Radio Times annual subscription. Does that cost £72.50? No, it doesn't. A UK adult passport. Does that cost £90.20p? No, it doesn't. The AA annual roadside cover, does that cost £99? Yes. And a colour TV licence, will it set you back £145? Yes. Well done indeed, really good. 3 out of 5. This is how the timeline should look. So the adult passport was £72.50. The Radio Times costs £90.20. But at the end of that, you scored 3, so you've got a grand total of 8 points. Paul and Dom! So at the end of the round, Kelly and Heather have 2, Doris and Chris have 6, but in the lead with 8 is Paul and Dom. Which means, sadly, we're going to say goodbye to Kelly and Heather.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, no, you've been fantastic. You know, good little dance, and now you're going to waltz away with nothing.
Yeah.
You know, been nice meeting you. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you
Kelly
very
and
much.
Heather. Goodbye. So, and then there was 2. Let's find out who is going to play for the money. In this round, you have to work out which event did or did not come from a certain year. So, Doris and Chris, with the least points, you get to choose the first of the options. Here they are. They are 1985, 1994 or 2010.
2010, because it's recent.
2010 is recent, so we
I wasn't... Well, I was born in 1994. But...
I was born too, but a lot of things have happened. Shall we keep it recent?
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go
2010?
for it. Yeah.
OK.
All right, then, 2010 it is. Now, this time, it's only 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to reveal 6 events, and you need to work out which 3 did happen in 2010 and which 3 did not. But it's 2 points for every correct decision, and remember, whoever has the most points at the end of the round will be playing for up to £5,000. Doris and Chris, which 3 of these events did happen in 2010 and which 3 did not? The government nationalises Northern Rock. The world pandemic of swine flu confirmed. WikiLeaks leaks 90,000 transcripts. The London Paralympics opens. Lady Gaga wears a meat dress. And finally, the Coronation Street tram crash is broadcast. Your time starts now.
OK. I don't think that happened in 2010.
No.
Can we click that, yeah?
Yeah.
Northern Rock, I think that did.
Likely, like, yeah.
Pandemic flu, I think that
Yeah,
did.
WikiLeaks.
Olympics didn't. And one of these 2 didn't, I think.
Let's go for...
What are you thinking?
I think WikiLeaks.
I don't think that happened,
You
yeah?
don't? 2010?
Got 10 seconds.
Yes.
9,
Ready?
8,
Yeah,
Happy?
go for it.
7. So, guys, the government nationalises Northern Rock. You're saying that did happen in February 2010. No. It actually happened in 2008. The world pandemic of swine flu, you're saying that did happen in June 2010. No. It was 2009, but you know that now, don't you, Doris?
Yeah, we do.
So you're saying WikiLeaks didn't leak 90,000 transcripts in 2010? No.
Whoa.
I have to say it was July 2010, guys. The London Paralympics, you're saying they didn't open in 2010. Yes! 2 points, it was 2012. Well done. Lady Gaga wears meat dress. You're saying that did happen in September 2010. We're on a roll, come on. Yes!
Happy now?
Coronation Street's tram crash. You're saying that didn't happen in December 2010. Are they right? No, you're not. It was 2010. But listen, they got 2 right. Give them a round of applause. That is 4 points, which gives you a grand total of 10 points. So which couple will be saying goodbye at the end of this round, and who will be going on for a chance to win £5,000? Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us after this break. Thank you.
The return.
Yes. Timeline is the show where if you want to win £5,000, you really do need time on your side. Now, before the break, we saw Doris and Chris score a total of 10 points. Paul and Dom are about to face their last timeline before the couple with the most points go on to play for a potential £5,000. You've got 2 years to choose from. Here they are. Which ones do you fancy, gentlemen? 1985 or 1994?
90s would probably be, yeah, best bet. 94, please.
Yeah, 1994 it is. Now, remember, if you do make it to the final, I'll be turning your points into time. Which three of these events did happen in 1994 and which three didn't? Toy Story is released in UK cinemas. Council tax comes into effect. Lisa Marie Presley marries Michael Jackson. Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge is first broadcast. Aqua tops the UK charts with Barbie Girl. And finally, George Foreman becomes the oldest heavyweight champion at the age of 45. Your time starts now.
OK, that's either 94 or 95 Toy Story, but I don't know. Barbie Girl, for some reason, I think is 96. So can we rule that out?
Yeah, just go for it.
Right, OK.
I think the George Foreman thing's true.
OK, I don't think that is. I'd say leave that one. Leave the Toy Story one.
15 seconds,
Knowing
guys.
Me, Knowing You was probably not later than 94, I would say. And let's go for the Maria Presley, turn that one off. That was
Well, good luck, gentlemen. You're saying that Toy Story is released in March 1994. No. It was actually 1996. Here we go. Council tax comes into effect. You're saying, once again, that did happen in April 1994. Are they right? No, you're not. It was, in fact, 1993. You're saying Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson were not married in May 1994. You are wrong. You need to get 2 of these right to go through to the next round. Here we go, then. Knowing Me and Knowing You, presented by Alan Partridge. You're saying, once again, that didn't happen in September 1994. You need this, guys. It was 1994. You've got to get these next 2 right.
No pressure.
Good luck indeed. You're saying that Aqua didn't top the UK charts with Barbie Girl in 1994. Are you right? Sigh of relief there from Dom. So if you got this one right, you'll be ahead by 2 points and you'll be playing for the money. George Foreman becomes the oldest heavyweight champion, age 45. You're saying that did happen in November 1994. Oh, by the skin of your teeth. OK, you scored 4, which gives you a grand total, ladies and gentlemen. Paul and Dom, they've got 12. All of which means we say goodbye to Chris and Doris. Oh, have you had a good time?
Yes.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you've been fantastic. Doris, you made a lot of friends today, and Chris. There they go. Doris and Chris, bye-bye. Paul and Dom. You won by 2 points, gentlemen. You're through to the final. You have a chance of winning £5,000. What would you do with it?
Well, I've always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, so I'd probably maybe do a road trip around America.
And you, Dom?
Well, I was going to be sensible with it and try and put it towards saving for us, but a lot of it's going to go towards... I want to do a bungee jump and a skydive.
So what do you want it for, the insurance?
Yeah, but yeah, that's hospital fees, that'll be, yeah.
Well, here we go. We're into the final round. Right, this is how it works. We're going to give 15 seconds to you to complete your timeline, plus, of course, 5 seconds for every point you have won so far. You have scored 12 points, which means you now have a grand total of 1 minute, 15 seconds in your time bank. That's how long you've got to correctly place 5 events on your timeline. If you get the 5 events right, you could be playing for £5,000. It's high time for your next timeline. There's the time, and there's the timeline, 1991 to 1996. You'll be shown 5 clips. All you need to do is to place each clip on the right year, and as there are 6 years on the timeline, one of them is a red herring. These are your options. Holidays, politics, film, music, football. Time will start counting down when the first clip you choose starts playing. Place the event shown in the clip on the right year and you'll win £500. And after you've placed 5 moments on your timeline, I will give you a chance to double your winnings. So, which do you fancy, gentlemen?
Film, definitely. Film and football are probably our 2 strongest categories.
Yeah, film the first
We both
one.
enjoy films, so we'll go for that first.
So film it is. You've got 1 minute 15 seconds in your time bank and your time starts when the clip begins. In which year did Spielberg release this dinosaur dynasty?
93.
The combination of Princess Diana and dinosaurs is obviously dynamite.
No, it's 93.
Princess
It's
came
I've
without
seen the film. I remember going to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
fairly confident.
Okay.
You remember going to see it, Paul?
I do. It's definitely 93 or 94, but 93 is what I'm most confident on. Just thinking about the other films that were released around the time.
So, Steven Spielberg's film, did that come out in 1993? Yes! Well done, guys. You just earned 500 quid, that ain't bad. That'll do. It's a good start. So let's have a look at the 4 remaining categories. Here they are: holidays, politics, music, football. What's it going to be?
It's probably got to be
Football, we think.
Yeah?
Yep.
Here we go, then. In which year did this football legend fall from grace?
Maradona's World Cup is over. The man who should have led his country tonight into the last 16 is instead packing his bags in disgrace. The player...
We've got to just be one finger.
Oh. Yep.
1992, gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is, of course, when Maradona famously failed a drugs test during the World Cup. You're saying that happened in 1992.
Is it 94?
Paul, do you think you're wrong now?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there wasn't a World Cup in 92.
Let's find out. Well, you know, there's a lot of pressure there when you're under that time threat and everything else. So you got that one wrong. Go on, then. Where do you think it should have gone?
94.
94.
94?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see if you're right. Yeah, it was 1994. Commiserations, gentlemen, but there's still £1,500 up there to win. Here's your categories. Which one do you want to choose now?
Probably music then, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, music would probably be the best option
Yeah.
out of those 3, so we'll go for music, please.
53 seconds on the clock. Music it is. In which year did this prodigy track fire up the charts?
That's 95.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, 95 or 96, but I'll go for you. You were confident on that one.
Pretty confident on that.
Okay, I'll stop the clock straight away on that one.
Confident?
Pretty confident.
So you're saying that Prodigy released Firestarter in 1995? No. Let's have a look. Yeah, there it goes, 1996. OK, there's still £1,000 on the board. And here are the 2 categories to choose from. Come on, guys.
We'll go for holidays next, I think.
Holidays?
Yeah.
All right, then. Holidays it is.
Yeah,
Here we
watched the
go.
whole clip on this.
In which year did this magic move a little closer to home?
The crowds for Euro Disney's first day of business were smaller than expected, but thousands still turned up at opening time this morning to see what Disney has created in France.
Right, it's 91 or 92. It's definitely not 95.
Plenty of time.
I would say go for the earliest option. Actually, no, 92 because it sounds familiar. I'd say, what do you think? Any ideas?
I reckon maybe 92, but I've been very wrong.
Let's go 92. I think 92.
All right, so.
Yeah.
This is, of course, Euro Disney. You were right there, and you're saying that it opened in 1992. Yes! All right, £1,000,
Yeah.
£500 each. That's not bad.
Lovely. Not too sniffy.
Well done. This is your final category. So politics it is. Let's see if we can get you to £1,500, gentlemen. In which year did this man finally taste freedom?
Nelson Mandela.
After landing,
91.
John McCarthy was driven across
Wait,
the
let's make sure
airfield
it's Nelson
away
Mandela.
from the
It's not
cameras
Nelson
to
Mandela.
meet his closest friends. This was the most magic moment of
I
yesterday's
have no
events.
idea, but we've got to go. We've got running out of time.
All right, Sam.
You're just going to go for 91?
Yeah.
OK.
I didn't know who he was.
Oh, you thought it was going to be Nelson Mandela, didn't you?
Yeah.
So John McCarthy, he was kept captive in Lebanon for, would you believe, 5 years. You're saying that happened in 1991. Yes! Gentlemen, you have just won £1,500. Congratulations. But how do you fancy doubling that? giving you a grand total of course, £3,000. Let me explain how it works. I've got one final timeline. It goes from 1983 to 2001, and we're going to put 45 seconds on your clock. You can rearrange the timeline as many times as you wish, and if you can correctly place all 5 events in 45 seconds, you will leave with £3,000. But if you don't complete the timeline before the clock reaches 0, you leave with nothing. I can tell you, if you want to double your money, you need to place 5 TV characters on the year they first appeared on the screen. Gentlemen, what's it going to be?
We watch a lot of telly.
Yeah.
But, you know, what do you think?
I reckon maybe go for it.
Really? I reckon maybe.
I reckon maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll go for it.
Yeah, go on then.
We'll go for it.
Well done, gents. It's a brave decision. Good luck indeed. We're all with you. Going to give you a big cheer if you get this right. Here we go. Place these TV characters on the year they first appeared on screen. Jim Royal, Edmund Blackadder, David Brent, Father Ted, Hyacinth Bucket, or as she likes to be known, Hyacinth Bouquet. Your time starts now.
Right, Jim Royal is definitely 1990. I've already got it 98. Hyacinth Bouquet is 1990.
Brent's 94.
No, he's 2001. Father Ted is 95. And Blackadder is... I mean, Father Ted is 95, I think.
Yeah! Oh, mate! Gentlemen, that is phenomenal. Well done. How'd you feel?
Amazing. Can't believe it.
You got £3,000, £1,500 each. You played a blinding game all day. There they are, Paul and Dom, proving that on this occasion time really was on their side. They're leaving with £3,000. That's it from me. Thank you for your time. Join us again when 3 more couples play Timeline. The show where time really is money. Gentlemen.
Nice one, bro.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Weeknights at 8, we ramp things up America style. So get your pom-poms out and cheerlead your way through the Chase USA.